Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. And thank you so much for tuning in to my channel this morning. This morning, it's a gorgeous morning out there. And here in Nayarit, Mexico. Now, also, today is the September the 17th, and it is 8:03 right now, the current time. And my subject is ways of building prosperous communities of health and prosperity, friendliness and prosperity. All of these, I believe, go together. Health, friendliness, prosperity. Can you imagine a community that thrives, where people, instead of only being able to think what's in it for me, that they will rather have compassion for others. But of course, this lesson isn't just about compassion. What this, I say lesson, I don't mean lesson, I mean this broadcast. What it's more about is how to build out communities everywhere of wealth, health, and happiness. Now, again, let us begin with a few affirmations. And these affirmations, it's not something that we should need. It is not, it shouldn't be necessary for us to use them, except for the fact that we have been manipulated. Humanity has been manipulated to a mindset of poverty, to a mindset of lack. That's what we have been subjected to. And therefore, that is the only way of life we've ever known. Even people who have a lot of money, many of them still have that same mindset of lack. How do we know this? Their character shows it. But pay attention to what I said. I did not say they all have that mindset. I didn't say that. I said many still do. And it's displayed by their character. And that mindset helps us. Is changing that mindset is where we can finally become free. Now, I'm going to hurry here because I have a lot to cover, and I want to just start with these affirmations. I like having lots of money to afford the lifestyle I enjoy. I like having lots of money to enjoy the lifestyle I enjoy. I like helping people, and having lots of money increases the ability to do that. I like helping people, and having lots of money increases the ability to do that. I like money because money is currency and currency is energy. I like money because money is currency and currency is energy. The more money I have, the more good I can do in the world for humanity. The more money I have, the more good I can do in the world for humanity. I really like money. I really like money. Now, we'll stop there with that because we have very much to cover, and hopefully we can cover most of what we want to cover today. And so, excuse me. With that said, I'm going to dive right in. Actually, before I do, there is one more thing that I want to do. I meant to do this and I forgot to do that this morning. So I'm going to just go ahead and do it right now and send my link to my brother. All right, so to Pete and Jake. And I'm going to, okay. All right, so let me just go back. I didn't get the link included here, and so there now I have sent the link so that my brothers can tune in if they want to. All right, back to our and I forgot, this is broadcast number 150. Broadcast number 150. Okay, so I've had some feedback from people. I used to do my broadcasts a lot more on the general, how should I say, material of the mindset of wealth, to create a mindset of wealth, which is very important. But I've had feedback from people that I need to focus more on explaining the mechanics of TBC, how what TBC actually is all about and how it works and so on. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. And so today, let me start by very simply seeing what TBC is here to do. TBC is here to free humanity from now. Let's be. I'm going to be a little specific here because TBC is the financial aspect of freeing humanity, and of course. There's much more to freedom than just monetary value. Matter of fact, the reality is that the monetary value is, or the money itself is actually only a tool. It's not. It does not cover everything that you need, but it is the tool. It is the. It is the abundance aspect, or the physical aspect of abundance. Yes, yes, yes. It's the physical aspect of abundance. That's TBC. Okay. Now when we now let's dive in. Actually, let's dive in and we'll look at a little bit more at how does TBC work? How does TBC create a wealthy future for you? How does TBC create a wealthy future for you? If you're new and you're coming into TBC, how does TBC create a wealthy future for you? Now we're going to go over that a little bit, and not only the future, but also your, well, yeah, and future, but immediate future as well as the long term. So let us go. So I'm going to just pull up the blog here, because that's where we're going to go for information. And so I'm going to just go to I could go to cash flow, I suppose. That might be, that's not steps. Steps is what I want. STEPS. So we're going to go to steps. I'm just pulling the page up here so that so that it's actually already there when I share the screen. So now I'm going to go to share the screen, and then we're just going to focus on that. Okay, so so hopefully the screen share worked properly, and then so we'll just steps in cash flow income. I don't think that's exactly the post I want. Steps too fast. That should be the one. That should be the one. Let's see. This is where I'm going to basically spend my time today, except for I do need one other post as well. And I'm just gonna, we're just gonna hop tabs here when we go there. And of course I have to then find that one as well, but that should be all right. Okay, the mechanics of creating cash flow for yourself with TBC for your immediate future, as well as long-term wealth in TBC. Now, with TBC, what our plan, the plan that that's what TBC is here to do, is to create wealth, plenty of wealth for the future, so to actually completely end poverty in the world. And now in doing this, because TBC is a monetary system peer-to-peer, which then means that in society everywhere, we need to interact person to person with TBC. If you're making a product and I have TBC, I come to you and I buy your product. And I have a store and you come to me and you buy at my store, you buy the products that you need with TBC. No money, no other money involved, nothing. It's TBC, a TBC community, and nothing else is needed. Now, for that to happen, we've got to have enough people in the TBC community in order for that to take place. And we say, well, how are we going to accomplish this? Well, you see, this is where TBC becomes an immediate future cash flow opportunity for all of those who want to, use it as such, so that we can get the coin into more hands and to ultimately build our community large enough that we have merchants of all kinds in TBC and begin trading in TBC as opposed to other monetary systems. All right, so now let's dive right into some of the mechanics. So far, I've only been explaining, but how does this work? So when a person comes into the TBC community and joins our community, you do so by receiving a free gift, and this free gift is worth a bit more than $2,000 currently, and of course it goes up as the coin goes up in value. This goes up. Now, you don't receive this gift in coin per se. It's not coin at this moment. At this moment, it's a free gift of cookies, which twice a year, we have a month where you can redeem all your cookies that you have at that moment for coins. And at that point, it becomes coin. So here you get your free gift. And we'll, as we go through the mechanics, we'll explain further how this becomes cash. Actually, I just did say that, but let's move on. So complete, and then the next step then is to complete your profile. And now the profile, it's made in such a way that every field has to have something in it when you do this profile. Every field has to, you can have no empty fields. And that simply means that if there are fields that do not apply to you, that you're not, like, let's say they're asking, for instance, your Pinterest link to your Pinterest profile. Well, if you don't have a Pinterest account and you just don't use Pinterest, well, just put NA in that field, So whatever fields do not apply to you, you put NA in. Simple. All right, so that's the second step. The third step is that you pass the send button test. In your Kringle.cashback office, there's a step, or there's a send button test to do, And it's very easy. You just simply click on new wallet, and you go through the steps. And what that is, it helps you understand what TBC is about. Okay, it helps you understand that, and you can't pass. Each question does not it doesn't pass if you have the wrong answer. Okay, so and it is really actually very simple anyway. And by the way, I'm gonna actually just go there right now a little bit so that you can just have a look. Oops, I think I just right now. I think well, maybe. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, I figured that. All right, so we'll go back. Maybe this is it. No, that's not it either. Is this the one? No. All right, so wow, these last couple of posts must have piled in fast. Okay, find people that want to earn. No, and ready. Business cards. I don't know how come that's. All right. Well, let's do a search then. No. Did I say send button test? No, I'm going to. Oh, yes, that's what it was. So I'm gonna just copy this and we'll go over here, put that in the search, and we'll see what comes up. Yeah. Send button, September, cruise, send button, meeting. Oh, yes. Well, these are send button meetings, so that's not. Let's see if we just go send button test. And send button test question 5. Okay, so here we can see. Okay, that's not the one either. Apparently, a video that's no longer available. Viewing weekly send button meetings. Well, this cuts into my time too much of what my objective is. So I'm gonna have to pass on this for right now, unless of course I can go in here, which I probably should have done in the first place. Okay, so send button test right here. All you do is in your Kringle.cashback office and click send button test. Now, and here you go. You know, it's that simple. You can read the entire explanation right here, and then of course you select the answer and continue, and you go through the 10 questions like that. It's really very simple. And what that does, it helps you understand what TBC is about. We used to not have this, and the result was that we were getting way too many people in TBC who didn't have a clue what TBC was actually all about. And now that we have that, it has made it so much more simple for people to understand, so that people know much better what TBC is all about. Okay, so that's a real help. All right, so let's continue here. The next is a $10 wallet fee or admin fee, it says here, but here's what that does. What that does is, if you're old enough to have a job or have your own bank account, and if you are working, and we'll just simply say that you have a bank account and you know what banking is all about. Well, then you also know that the banks charge you. They charge you a monthly fee for your account. They charge you for transactions. They charge you for all kinds of things. They charge you. Well, there are cryptocurrencies as well, a whole bunch of them. And what you'll find is transaction charges. TBC, on the other hand, we have a one-time upfront $10 fee, and that takes care of transactions. You never have transaction charges because you've paid the $10 upfront. So why then the $10? The $10 is because programmers have been paid much money has went into creating the program that we have in order to get TBC, first of all, as a coin, as a currency that works, and have a wallet system that works really well, and build the community website and many of these things. There's a lot of cost involved, and so that obviously has got to be covered somehow here, and there you go. Now you have this $10 helps with that, and you have got yourself an awesome deal where your transactions will be free all the time. Now, if you're coming in and you use the Kringle.cashback office, then for as long as you use that back office, you will need to pay a $10 fee yearly, okay? But otherwise, it takes care of your wallet for life. Your first $10 fee takes care of the transaction fees for life. There's no transaction fees. It takes care of that. But the Kringle.cash, the referral program and stuff like that would be $10 a year. All right, so let's get that done. Now, set up new wallet. That's the next step. You set up a new wallet, and again, it's available in your Kringle.cashback office. And maybe I'll do another broadcast where I'll literally just show you and take you through each step, going to Kringle.cash every time, where in this video, what I wanted to cover, I wouldn't have the time to do that. But then is your wallet, which is in your Kringle.cashback office. It's easy to find. It's just simply find the wallet and then set up a broadcast. And what this broadcast here, it's actually very, very simple. And now many people are kind of shy when it comes to broadcasting, which I was definitely one of them. And when I first started broadcasting, when I started making videos, it wasn't really broadcasting what I did at the time, but I started making videos that I knew were going to be, viewed by other people. And this was just, I was very, very camera shy for doing that. And so the way I overcame that is I dressed up suit and tie, and I mean, I was really dressed up, and made sure the background behind me would be really nice and everything, and I'd get in front of the camera, and I had no idea what to say. I was literally, I just had, you know, even though I had it all figured out before, I knew exactly what I wanted, but in front of that camera, I had no idea what to say. I just, you know, but after a couple of times of that, I started saying something anyway. I just started saying something, and once I did, you know, the first, I am sure at least 20, if not 30 or so videos that I deleted, because they just weren't. I was just, you know, I was a nerve wreck when I came in front of the camera, but it improved. It improved. My videos got better, and I started not deleting them. You know, and that to me, even when I decided that now I'm not going to delete them anymore, it again was a terror barrier to overcome. But I did it. I started just not deleting it. I did my best, and I didn't delete them. And it was, you know, it only took a few videos, and I was comfortable with it. Okay, so, and of course there was much to improve upon, and I'd still say, you know, I still always try to improve. And I don't believe that that's going to stop. As long as I make videos, I will always be looking for ways to improve. And I think that should be our natural, you know, if we're not trying to improve, then what are we doing, right? So anyways, you set up your channel for broadcast, and we helped you with this. You're not on your own. If you need help, by all means, I made actually a video, totally detailed video that shows you everything how to do. But nonetheless, if you need help, we'll help you. Okay, and then you schedule the Kringle. You schedule the. Now, of course, if you set up your channel with YouTube, you also then have to. It takes usually about 24 hours for YouTube to approve your, you know, your setup, and once that's approved, then you can go ahead and schedule a broadcast for the following day. So let's say today you were setting up your YouTube channel. Well, tomorrow then you would be able to set up a broadcast on YouTube, and then once you have a broadcast set up on YouTube, then you go ahead and schedule that broadcast. Now, when you set that broadcast up on YouTube, you'd have to set it up for tomorrow. And then you take that link, and you obviously go to your Kringle.cashback office, and you book that broadcast for tomorrow. Okay. Now here is where I want to take you to a different page for just a little bit. Okay, about this broadcast thing. All right. So where are we here? All right. So I'm gonna just say. What was I gonna do? Oh, yes. We'll put in as a search 500%, because that's where I think that's what will give me the the link that I want to show you, cookie rewards bonus video. No, that's not the one. Okay. Okay, I guess reward bonus until July. Meeting starts now. Broadcast. I think this may be the one. It seems like it's not. I don't know. No, it's not the one. 500%. I thought that's where I found it, because I just looked at it yesterday. It's easy to collect. I don't think tomorrow is the last day. I don't believe this is the one either, but maybe it contains what I want anyway. No, it does not have that information that I'm after. Okay, I just looked it up. I just looked it up yesterday, so it shouldn't be impossible to find now. It says extended, amazing clarity. Okay, where is it? July, August. Is that the one? That's the one. This is that post that I was after, and I wanted to show you this because here is the deal. Here's the deal. If you're watching this video and you right away said to yourself, okay, well, I'm not a broadcaster, I'm not going to do broadcasts, yada yada yada. Here's what happens. Okay, now this is the cookie rewards chart here, and broadcaster cookie rewards and basic cookie rewards. Now let's just look at the difference here, okay? So let's say you are a broadcaster. You get the gift of 25,000. And you notice here that it doesn't change any. The gift is a gift. It doesn't change any from the basic or whether you broadcast, doesn't change. Now, meetings, which would be the send button, meetings. Okay, so you get 1,000,000, and here you get 1,000. Do you see the difference? Do you are you tuning into this difference here? If you do not set up a broadcast and do a broadcast, which you can do with me or with the person that referred you, or you know, somebody is willing to help you. Now, if you are referred by a person who I have referred, I am willing to do this with you, okay, to help you to do a broadcast, which is simple. All I do is I ask you a few questions. What it is you like about TBC, why did you join TBC, and a few things like that. And all you have to do is give me an answer for those questions. That's it. That's it. It's so incredibly easy. And you're not alone in it. You don't have to try to figure out what to say. All you got to do is answer those questions. It's really that simple. Okay. Now, instead of getting just 1,000 cookies, okay, which is when you turn it into a coin, is actually only a very, very small piece of a coin. You can tell here. On the other hand, if you are a broadcaster, if you do that broadcast, Okay. Then you get, for the sandbot, and you attend the sandbotting meeting, you get 1,000,000 cookies instead of 1,000. All right. So it really is very much more. All right. And your purchase. All right. So now the thing is, you don't have any cash, any coin with the free gift that you got, because they are cookies at this point. Okay. So you don't have any coin in your wallet, but you do have the cookies, which you can redeem at a redemption time, and that will give you literally over $2,000 worth of coin. Okay, at that point. But now, if you buy $100 worth, you for that will get 100 million, 100,000 cookies. Okay, 100,000 cookies, which gives you 0.001 of a coin, which would be probably about $1 million or something like that. I'd have to check actually what that is, but that would put you in millionaire status, right? But listen to this. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Instead of becoming a millionaire with $100 worth, buying $100 worth of coin, you could instead become a billionaire. How? Okay. Because look at this. Your purchase of $100, you get either 100,000 cookies or 100, or actually, that's actually, 100 million. That's right. 100,000 or 100 million. How much does 100 million give you in coin? Once you look at this, TBC, that means a coin, one coin. What does one coin do? At the full price, once the coin actually locks in at its full price, one coin will be worth, are you ready for this? 1 billion grains of gold. 1 billion grains of gold. How much is a grain of gold worth? Well, right now it's around $2.60, somewhere's around there. That means 2 billion, and probably about 2.5 billion is what you're looking at. How's that for wealth? Now, let's just take a deep breath here. Okay, take a deep breath and consider it normal. Take a deep breath and consider it normal to have that much money. Consider that normal. Why do I say that? What I'm saying is, there are so many people in this world that are in poverty, and you will have a very huge opportunity to make a very big difference in this world, helping other people. That, my friend, is what I am looking forward to. That is what I am looking forward to. Helping people right now with cash flow and with the TBC system. And then when TBC becomes liquid, that's when we can really move forward and create jobs, create hospitals, create we can build so much wealth in this world. And people who have not tuned in to the wealth of TBC at that point, they will at least have a job, a good paying job, if nothing more. Okay? Now, most people right now don't even have a good paying job. Maybe you're living in a country where all your friends and everybody you know might have a good paying job, but that's not part of the largest part of the population. By far not. Okay? So if you have a good job, count yourself lucky, or count yourself far above most of humanity, because most of humanity is far below that. Okay, so this is why I say this. We are helping right now. We're helping you build wealth. Let me ask you a question. $100 a day extra above and beyond of what you're making right now, what would that do for you? You see? You see, that's a good question, isn't it? I'll let you answer that. And while you do, I'm going to get out of the screen share here, because I believe that my 30 minutes is probably already up. I may have already even gone over a little bit. I don't know. But let me just reverse everything here and go back out. See where we're at. Okay. So, oh, whoa. I was kind of expecting that may have happened. Yes, I went way over 30 minutes. So, well, I guess I'll cut this off right now then here, and we'll, thank you very much for tuning into my channel. I appreciate it. Stephen Cuffey, and Hanny as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I want to also attend the class today, Randy's coaching class. Yes, Stephen, I finally purchased Randy's class as well, so I want to be in there. And I've been going through the videos. I really, it's amazing stuff. I really like it. It has already helped me a lot. And so with that said, I am gonna wish you a wonderful day. And thank you also for tuning in, for those of you who are not in the chat, because I see there's more people watching than what are in the chat. So thank you. It's maybe my brother Pete, and Jake, I don't know. But thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow. I gotta pull my other video back up. All right. Okay, so thank you and have a wonderful day. Peace.